There we go. We're back. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with me and all that good stuff. The child is now clean. That definitely was an explosion, but good. She's all clean. She's back to playing again, so we can focus on what we need to do today. Like I said, a lot of work to do here. And again, genuine, groundbreaking stuff. Recreating the womb. The first ever successful double hand transplant with Zion story, which we've seen before. The separation of the conjoined twins, Aaron and Abby, which I read a few weeks ago, their story. Again, all that stuff probably would not be possible without, the participants and the donations that we get here at Extra Life. So, not only, obviously, I'd like to have everybody donate what they can, but more importantly, I'd love to see anybody out there who plays a game come join us. Go to www.extra-life.org and sign up to become a participant, because it doesn't take a lot to be able to make a difference in any child's life. I mean, again, gaming is universal. Gaming is worldwide. I mean, Extra Life, the hospitals are specific to North America, but that doesn't mean that anyone in the world can't help out. Either by participating or by donating. I mean, we do have in Extra Life, donators from all over the world, but also participants from all over the world who just pick a hospital to support in their efforts. So great stuff. So like I said, I encourage anybody who plays a game. You don't have to be hardcore. You don't have to be a streamer like I'm doing here. Sign up and participate. If you can raise $5 for your hospital, then you know what, that really does make a difference. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if you do it and then the person down the street does it, then the person in the town next to you does it, all these people doing it, those $5 adds up. As a matter of fact, dang it, I missed Miracle Treat Day. I forgot, that was yesterday. Dairy Queen does Miracle Treat Day every year. They have one day in the United States and one day in Canada that they, if you go out and buy a Blizzard at a Dairy Queen, they donate $1 to the children, to their local children's hospital of Philadelphia. Yesterday was Miracle Treat Day for us here in the U.S., and I completely forgot about it. I wanted to go get a Blizzard, but such is life. Maybe I'll run up to Canada next month and do it. Usually in August for Canada, but again, just one of those things. Just $1 at a time can make a difference. So let's get on with it here, because like I said, we do have a lot to do. And thank you, Taz, for the supplies coming into Don Mariano now. So thank you. Taz is hooking us up with some wood and stone here in Don Mariano, so thank you for that. Let me see here. We can most certainly make do with some... Hello. There we go. Vegetables here in Benzania. So what do we have in Benzania, by the way? Alright, so we're maxed out on stockpile now, which is good. We don't have iron capacity. We don't have iron production here in our vineyard. In our valley. I think it's technically called Valley Side, this style of village. We are already maxed out on wine. Very good. Food wise, of course, we need this food. Ale, we're good on. And of course, we've got to start up our weapons production as well. So I've got 5 spare peasants right now. Looks like we're pretty good. As a matter of fact, let me pop into here, because we do have some building and repairs to do. So we've got 11 hours left of construction. So we've got our defenses set right now. So we've got our inner defenses here set. Let's see. Okay, I did miss a spot there. Let's go pop you in there. Otherwise, that would be good. So that'll help us with a bit. We've got our tunnelers built here. So what I think I'm going to build now We'll throw in a couple of these guys here and here to help a bit. So we'll confirm that. Let's get the troops back up here. Troops will confirm that. So we'll get that building. Then next what I'll end up doing is building the rest of my barracks in this corner and this corner. That way I can at least get as many troops up here as possible. And then get some more of our walls building. I'm going to start working on the outer ring at this point. Which reminds me, let me go here and do this. What I have been doing with my research since I, of course, bumped up and gave ourselves the wine production, that kind of stuff. What else did I bump up here? I think did I bump up education a bit here? I did a few things here and there, just to make things easier. Again, bumped up my monks. As a matter of fact, let me see. I think I have maximum monk speed. I should have maximum monk speed now. Yep, maximum monk speed. Didn't bump up the number of monks I can recruit, because at this point, with the number of traders I have in some of my villages and the size of the army, I'm kind of at my limit at 5 or 6 monks per village. So we'll deal with that. Work with that. But yeah, what I have been doing here has been doing construction in Sally Forth now. So now we do have one knight that rides out from the castle during attacks. Not really going to do a whole heck of a lot. Sally Forth doesn't really start to become effective probably until you're over halfway there, and you have 6 or 7 knights that are riding out. Construction, however, again, construction decreases the amount of time it takes to build things up. Of course, the longest time is the Great Tower here. Normally, at default, takes 24 hours, so we've trimmed, that's about 2.5 hours off with just 1 point of research. So that helps a bit. So that, I think that's going to be the next one we do. Help decrease a little bit more time here. Now, of course, this affects only your own villages. The thing in the parish village here, the laborers' billets, that is the equivalent of that research there for your parish castle. So we inherited 2 of these in the parish. So what we'll be getting now, so it should be, I think it works out to be about the same amount between the laborers' billets and the actual research. So we'll find out in 12 hours once that research is complete. My Great Tower should only take just over 22 hours to build at that point. So it's good. So we've got, let's get in here, let's see. So getting hooked up with plenty of stone there now, and you're killing me here. Killing me. And where'd this fly come from? This fly is going to annoy me now. But anyway, let's move on here. Oh, thank you, by the way, for those transitions. Yeah, I kind of like my be right back screen. I'm sort of thinking now, as I was playing that video, I'm sort of thinking now, because especially for 100 days of gaming, I don't have the chat window up. And I don't really have room to add the chat window in this overlay here. I'm thinking maybe for my be right back screen, add the video play onto that. That way we can actually have the video play up in one corner. Of course, it'd be smaller video, but sort of indicates, hey, I'm on a break, be right back. Here's this video we're playing. Still have the game screen window down there, and then have chat there. So I might play around with that in my off time if I ever get any downtime. I still got a lot of video editing to do for some of my past streams before vacation, let alone trying to edit some of my vacation video to throw up on YouTube for anybody out there who might be interested in watching Abby ride a roller coaster. Her favorite ride is a roller coaster now. Joy of joys. So a 2-year-old thrill seeker following in her older sister's shoes. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take care of these boys, and Bit larger army here we have to play with here in Lapu-Lapu. Of course, we do have gold available as well, so we'll launch this. We'll go this. And let's get on with some of our reports here. So thank you. Woohoo. So we've got that. Stashy Farbridge. Yes, I know. So, but we will see that eventually. So we've got that. Flying back here. So was that the... Okay, I grabbed all of that. Oh yeah, before I do that, let me do this before I forget, because we do want to grab... Brochures has spice. We might have enough spice in all our villages. Alright, vacation cabin can do Violane. Bizania, of course, a little bit too far out for that one. Belisar almost maxed. Okay. And Barthios, I forgot. Actually, we do have spice available from Barthios, so I could always trade myself, but if we got it, might as well grab it. 160. We'll send Belisar out to grab 40. And that'll give the opportunity for another stash to pop anyway. We'll send you out here. You gotta figure out quests. I think maybe, depending on how many reports we have left over for next week, we might do a questing show next week, because there are quite a few quests I gotta catch up on now that I've got the second parish. Might make things like the Wolf's quest a little bit easier to complete during the show. But anyway, reinforcements have arrived. So, of course, when I got Benzania, there were no troops available. So, and of course, there was the Wolf's Castle and the siege camp in there. So, I sent some... sent some troops here from BJ Grocers just to get some troops up there to help defend a little bit. And, of course... Thanks to Meygan for being my liege lord as usual for the new village. And so once we got back from vacation here, we were able to retrieve what was left of our reinforcements. And so we took care of that, nice and neat. Let's see what else we've got here. Instant card played. So of course for Bizania, I did throw in the Castle Designer card, which does speed up castle build time in your villages, just so I can get some of the initial defenses and get those barracks built up as quickly as possible, to get some sort of defense in on Bizania while I was away on vacation. So we did play that a couple of times there. Card expires. Master Mason, again, same thing. Matter of fact, what are those cards? Castle Designer. So those are, where are those? Here. Castle Designer. So 3 hours of ongoing construction completed. So that completes a certain amount of construction. And then Master Mason there. You know, speeds up the castle build time a little bit. Not a whole heck of a lot. Of course, you guys can't see this window, can you? But yes, okay, so that was Castle Designer. It was actually complete a certain number of hours of work instantly. Okay, so what we got here? So let's get on to business here. Let's take a look at our attacks on Monet and Tagboa here from Don Mariano Marquez. Monet is showing that. It was this guy. Where was this guy here? Yes, this guy here. Again, these guys were neutral at the time, or either neutral or not even. I don't even think there were stewards in at that point in time. So let's take a look. So we got a little bit of gold from here. It was just a quick one of those 10% gold raids just to see if it'd be worth doing anything more. So not really a whole lot of gold in them, but you know, hey, 1,300 gold when you have pretty much no gold at all, does help a little bit. So basically just a quick in and out on this guy here. So, you know, almost a wash with what it costs. We actually, you know, pikemen aren't that expensive, so, you know, we did come out ahead a little bit there. Got at least a little bit of the starter initial gold here. Tagaboa, even less gold there, so not really a profitable attack here, but at least worth doing just in case, because you never know. I never know. So there was the tunnelers there. Of course, there's an open spot there, so let's speed this up a bit, because we are a little bit slow here. So here we go. Again, just a quick 10%er in and out. So neither of those parishes worth really hitting at that point in time anymore. So I figure, okay, you know, enough was enough. Oh, excuse me. Still trying to get over the cold I got at the end of vacation here. So that was that. We figured, well, I'm going on vacation anyway. Not much I could do with the gold, so might as well just set taxes to high and let the gold build up a little bit that way. Thank you. The enemy did attack. Okay, so we did have one last attack, or two last attacks. Was it two? Okay, so we did have 2 attacks left from that siege camp when we moved into Don Mariano here. Achievement attained. Wolfbane for killing wolves. Or wolf lairs, I forget which one. It doesn't really matter. But attacking wolf lairs. So let's take a look at this battle here against our hardly defended at all castle. Of course, we don't have to worry about catapults at this point in time. So just curiosity, because obviously I went back in, and when I did my repairs in the building, I saw the after effects, but just out of curiosity to see how everything went in here. Obviously, not much I could do at this point against pretty much any attack of this nature. So I was fortunate enough that the hotel Wi-Fi was strong enough. The first couple of days we were in the hotel, whereas I was able to actually log on and do some repairs while I was on vacation. The rest of the week, though, it was just crappy. We did have one storm that apparently blew through where the hotel was, and we missed it. A lot of the storms out there in the Lancaster Hershey area while we were out there during the week, but mostly isolated storms. So, you know, it'd be pouring down in one area, and we were having great weather. Hot as hell, though. It was brutally hot all week. But at least we were able to avoid most of the rain. The rain was elsewhere while we were there. But it apparently did knock power out to the hotel. And after that seemed to be when the Wi-Fi started getting all wonky on us. We weren't really able to connect to it very well after that. So had to forego any gaming at that point remotely. Yes, okay, so yes, I know honor cost. So let's take a look at this one again. Honor cost, not much we can do. So yeah, as you can see, the repairs hadn't even completed by then, because we still had this. You know, everything else we had already initiated building by still coming up, so the actual repairs and the replacements were last on the list there before. So none of that stuff was complete before this attack came. But fortunately, this was the last attack, and we didn't have to worry about it the rest of the week. And again, this is one of the reasons why I sort of detract against the siege camps, and I always have. The siege camps have held the same mechanic since the final alpha when they were introduced. And this is one of the things I really didn't like about the siege camps, that, you know, even in peacetime, they could attack you. Peacetime prevents the rat, the snake, the wolf, and the pig from attacking you, but a siege camp will attack you unless you are interdicted. So I always thought that if a village is in peacetime, then nothing should be able to attack the village. As well as your archers and the zombie mob, yes. Yes, indeed. So I always thought, let peacetime be peacetime, because it can be very frustrating to a new player who gets they have no real control over where they spawn. So they can spawn in the village that already has a wolf in there, has a siege camp, trying to build up, and here you go, you're being attacked. Now, of course, obviously being a low level rank, you're not getting attacked with large attacks such as that. I am at Earl level, but still, you're limited with your defenses, and it can be very.
Daddy, I want to come up.
There she is. Monk influence too, so we can vote in.
I want to come up.
Do you want to come up?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I want to come up.
You want to stay down?
Yeah, I want to come up.
No. Do you want to stay down?
No, yeah.
No, yeah. Well, what's that supposed to? You really want to come up?
Yeah, I want to come up.
Okay. Are you stinky?
No, I'm not. I'm done.
Meygan says hi again.
Hi again.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, there we go. New Sturgeon Parish. Of course, that was us monking ourselves into Don Mariano. And of course, we've had the rat here attacking us in Vacation Cabin. So I did want to see a couple of these battles, because apparently we've had some rat attacks that were successful. So I did not see what they were there. Just out of curiosity how they managed to get in. Obviously, sheer numbers, the rat. Fortunately, the rat does not do ransack, so it's... If you got a rat's castle, it's always nice just to leave it be, because it's basically free honor for minimal cost and rebuild time. Yeah, I love her reasoning, yes. So basically, it looks like it's just sheer numbers they managed to get in. It is a quick pillage, so... I guess I can throw the music back on too. There we go. Make it a little bit more dramatic, eh? Yeah, so essentially it looks like that's what it turns out to be. Just sheer numbers enough to be able to sneak out with a pillage, which, I mean, at the end of the day, doesn't really matter. Again, pillage is at this point, is not that honest. So again, they're coming in the front door here, just again, with just enough troops to be able to sneak off. Okay, so... Nothing that I didn't expect, but actually what did surprise me was the number of times they've actually been able to successfully pillage me while I was away on vacation here. Baylessar a few times, Vacation Cabin. I don't think I kept any of the ones from Don Mariano from Bizania, because, well, obviously not much we can do there until we get some more walls built up, so we'll do that. We don't need those. Good. So here's the big one here. I did find that here's those big wolf lairs too. I know Meygan attacked a couple of big wolf lairs, so I think maybe we'll save those wolf lairs for next week, because there is a bit that we do want to. There are some reports we do want to show here and get on here. Meygan taking over. Thank you for Lapu. Oh, what achievement did Taz get here? Diplomats, gold. Ah, okay. What is that? Nice million honor there, diplomats. It's something I can't possibly have because I don't. Ah, okay, here it is. Influence an election by voting with monks. Oh, okay, so that's basically sending monks to a parish to influence a vote. So, wow, nice. Yeah, so, okay, that's what that is. That's why I've done it on other worlds, but not to the effect of where I was really able to level that up by a whole heck of a lot. So very nice. Nice job there. Wolf Lair, Bandit Camp. Was there a reason I was keeping that? Oh, just, okay, this is Meygan attacking a Bandit Camp. And just see how she set up this attack. I just wanted to see. Monk voting. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Now I recall. Thank you for that. Again, the amount of honor you actually get for those achievements is dependent upon your ranking here. So if I were to get that same level now as Earl, I would definitely get a significant bit less honor for making that achievement. So with the achievements, you always sort of want to keep that in mind too. So here we go. Let's get on with the nitty-gritty here before we get on with the rest of the show here, the main events, so to speak here. Let's take a look at this Wolf's Castle that, as a matter of fact, at the end of last week, both Meygan and Taz were trying to take down for me. That was at 500, current at 598. Nice. So 500 to reach that level there. Excellent. So unfortunately, they weren't able to do it. In fact, this was the same style that we did for our report of the week. Well, not last week, but 2 weeks ago. That Beowulf King attacked. So they weren't quite as successful as Beowulf King. So they left the castle up here, but they did enough damage to where I was able to send in Don Mariano Marcus's parish army and take care of it. So I've not yet seen this report. I know it was successful, obviously. I know, obviously, I suffered troop loss, but I have not yet watched this attack to see just how successful I was here. So there's them. I just wanted to see if my aiming of the catapults did work. So it looks like it did. Looks like I am doing damage to those 4 guys in the parish. Now, obviously, here, using the parish army, I don't have a captain in which to hold back the troops. So obviously, I suffered quite a bit more troop loss than, say, Beowulf King did by virtue of using the captains to hold back the troops out of danger range until some of the defenses were taken care of there. But it's worked out nonetheless. Anyway, I stationed everybody in the back of the catapults to give them more time walking up for the catapults to do a little bit of damage to those guys. So we got the job done at the end of the day, so that worked in that one single attack. So that definitely helped. Otherwise, I would not be able to hit it again because this was the entire army. I sent out all 500 troops and catapults. So there we go. We got it. We got her down. Or 476 was it? 4, yeah. 370. So not quite. Almost the entire army. I think I had some of the other army out doing something else. But at least we got him down, got rid of the wolf, and as I was hoping, as usually seems to be the case, a rat popped up. So very good there. We got the wolf out of the way. Taz attacking the wolf as well. So we did have some stuff planned out here, and this is what we got here. Our main event, quest completed report. First attack is on Ivan. So we've got Tacticus here. Attacking, I believe this is a rogue. Correct me if I'm wrong there, everyone. This is a rogue that Tacticus was attacking. Quest completed report I sent you. Where is that? There it is. Okay, quest completed. Meygan's completed. Wolf's Nemesis 2. Oh, so that's that should be taking down Wolf's castles, I do believe. Where's that? I did take down one, so that gives me by default. Oh, am I at silver? There he is. Snake, Ratty, Pig. Yeah, where's Wolf? Oh, there's the Wolf. Okay. Wolf's Bane. So I guess that changes to be Wolf's Nemesis the more castles you attack. So excellent. So I've got 3 down at silver level. So that's quite a few Wolf's castles there. So thank you for that, Meygan. So let's get on with the report here. So good. Meygan, where did that report go here? So many reports. Wolf's Nemesis 2, excellent. Oh, quest. I'm thinking achievement. This is the quest. Okay. Duh. Yeah, I'm so out of it right now. So that is attacking a quest for attacking Wolf's castles. So excellent. I don't have any of those quests available, so I can't see exactly how many. I imagine that's probably 25. Is that 10, 15, 25? It'd be one of those numbers. So good. So Meygan getting that. And so what do we got here? Ivan's. Do I start with Ivan's magic? First attack is on Ivan, I believe. Okay, yeah. So Ivan's magic. So let's take a look at these battles here. Meygan attacks Ivan's magic. So Meygan's attacking Ivan's magic here. Let's take a look at it. So no defense on this castle whatsoever. So quick pillage, nice just to get an idea without having to scout again, to be able to just do a quick attack and get a report to see what the defenses and all that stuff were like. Because again, scouting doesn't tell you if there's a sally forth or tunnelers. Doing an actual attack and the report from that attack does. So obviously no, not much to it there. Okay, so this is okay. So Tacticus is the rogue, Taz and Meygan. So who did the attacks? Taz, Meygan, Speedy, Jack. So this is yes. So okay, I do recall this now. Yes, this is the rogue Tacticus, and this just goes to show what working together with other players in your faction, other factions can do. So these are concerted attacks, group attacks by Taz, Meygan, and Speedy against a rogue here. So let's take a look at these fellers here. So a couple of captain attacks here. Let's take a look. Tacticus took over Sarula Parish from us. So yes, a rogue stealing a parish. Yeah, so word of caution out there, anyone who might be thinking of taking over a parish that's already occupied by a steward, yeah, you might find yourself under attack. His response, capturing a villa from Ivan's magic. Ah, okay, so we captured that village. Interesting. All right, so let's take a look. And we'll keep these things speedy here. Captain is out here. And we can see the tunnel is there. Does have a sally forth. Oh, is the captain body blocked? That's interesting. Yeah, the captain is actually body blocked from advancing. Right through there now. It's just a matter of clearing out the defending pikemen. Looks like they should be able to knock down the gatehouse in this section of the wall here pretty easily before they all get wiped out here. Yep, Captain's slowly making his way in. Still actually protected. The good thing is body block is the ballista should be trying to target him. Normally they do. So he's sort of protected right now. No, okay, they did get the gatehouse down. Alright, there he goes. Unfortunately, can't flatten out the scenery anymore, so we can't actually see what goes on behind the keep here. Looks like the captain went down. Got the defenders in the keep down, so that's good. He got ID up in between captain and breaker army sep, so no decent breaker on that. Aha. Unless we go, okay, so yeah, it was just the one captain. That's what I thought. Okay, so at least, yeah, at least it was a good way in there. So that was 4:22 p.m. 3:54 p.m. So about half an hour later, Meygan comes in. Let's just take a look at 5 captains. Oh my goodness, 5 captains. Okay, and this was Ivan's village here that he captured. So obviously a nice quick raise. So he wasn't, again now of course since he took over that village, his research with Sally Forth works. But it doesn't look like he did much in the way of carding up defenses, using cards to quickly build defenses. So at least it made for a nice easy raise here on the part of Meygan. And now, normally when rogues do that kind of maneuver where they'll quick capture a village, they'll throw cards in to get some defenses up that way, you know, with the ease that they captured the village to make it harder to get them out of the village. So, obviously, he didn't there, so minor issue at least to get him out of there. This village was XCOM before he captured. That gave us the opportunity. Ah, okay, good. So he couldn't ID it. Good. Yeah, that definitely does help too. But again, you know, in cases like that, normally what they'll do is start carding then. So he didn't card. So I guess he didn't feel at that point it was worth wasting the cards on it. Oh, we got a treasure castle in between. I think we'll end up saving the treasure castles for next week. We'll see how much time we got here. Yeah, because it is getting late already. I got started later than I wanted to today, trying to do some of the back end and Twitter stuff. Or Rogues Delete Castle and sell the materials. Yes, for the goals. Yeah, they will do that as well. In addition to wrecking parishes that they take over as well, unfortunately. So DoG, again, who DoG? So Meygan from the parish of DoG attacking. So let's take a look at this one. So now let's put your head on my shoulder. Did you take a quick little nap? Well, did you nap today? Did you nap?
I live with Grandma.
You fell asleep with Grandma? Well, that's good then.
Hi, Molly Doodle.
Oh my God, Marley's down. Is that door closed? Because we definitely don't want the cat getting down. We don't need another dirty spider webbery Hershey cat down. Hello, Marley.
We don't want Hershey to get dirty.
Yeah, we don't want Hershey to get dirty.
Yeah.
So it looks like he did some rebuilding of defenses here. You want to say hi to? Oh, because now you can see the camera, huh?
That's the camera.
Yeah, that's the camera.
Hi, hi, Kiki.
Yeah, you're all cleaned up now, though, so you're in good shape, kiddo.
Daddy.
Stinky Daddy. No, that wasn't me who was stinky. Yeah. Yes. Really? What are you trying to smell? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta play with the microphone?
Put it right down.
Yeah, you put it right down there. That way it's easier for everybody to hear me.
I put it up a little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
That still works. A little scruffy, is Daddy a little? Yeah, a little scruffy. Got all his barracks, a little bit of troll in action. Yeah. Yeah, barracks wiped out there, which helps that he can't replace as many troops. Yes, hi everybody.
That's the vacuum. That's the vacuum.
Well, sort of, yes. It's the carpet cleaner back there. Because we should use that, shouldn't we? Especially upstairs. Gotta clean up, don't we? Yeah? Yeah, you and Aaron need to clean that room upstairs, Abigail.
Clean up every day.
Yeah, clean up every day. That's what you guys should have done.
Like Daniel Tiger clean up every day.
Yep, Daniel Tiger cleans up every day. So where are we at here now? So a little bit more damage. Getting in there. So next attack here by Taz from Supu Parish. Again, not enough time to repair this time. Aiming them catapults to take down them towers. And as you can see, even if they do card to repair, unless they use a whole crap ton of cards, for the most part, at least, if you can take the towers down, they don't have enough time, even with carding, to rebuild the great towers. So, they do rebuild. In fact, the classic attack that I got on video. If you want to look under the USA 2 playlist on YouTube, the Luck of Sir Thomas shows that classic how one mistime attack to allow a rogue to be able to do repair can save the rogue's life. And it was funny that during that attack I was happy because I was online at the time they were sending the attacks out, and I said, just for the heck of it, I should send out a captain to try to raise him from one of my villages. But I think by the time my captain would have hit, it would have been a little bit afterwards. I said, well, they'll probably end up taking him down. But nope, he managed to survive. And I said, if I had sent that captain out, probably would have got him. Ah, well, missed my chance at glory there. So good. Tower's down now, so a bit more of a free run into here. Just a matter of taking out the defenders now. There are oh yeah, tunnelers. Think about tunnelers that people may not be aware of. Is that once you have the initial tunnel built, by default it takes 8 hours to technically dig the tunnel, I guess. Once you have that set up and placed, you can actually move the tunnel around wherever you want immediately. So he's got tunnelers there. tunnel there. So if he sees that, hold on. So with the tunnel there, so if he sees that all the attacks are being launched from here, what he can do in between one of these attacks is just set the tunnel here, and the tunnelers will start coming out from that end by the time the next attack hits. So another little strategy, if you happen to be online being attacked, to try, every little bit to try to defend yourself. What are you doing? Are you trying to sum that? All right, there you go. No, you can't touch that keyboard. That's where I can see the see the chat there. Yeah, you don't need to be typing anything in chat right now. So we just got the 4 defenders in the keep now. Whoop, and they're down. I think. Oh no, no. Don't. You can't touch. You can't touch today, Abs. No, you can't touch today.
I can.
Yep, here comes the troll. Here comes Abby Troll. Abby Troll. Yeah, no. Stop her. Otherwise, you're going to have to go upstairs.
I don't want it on here.
Well, then you can't touch the keyboard. You can't touch under there. Stop. You're going to have to go upstairs.
Nope.
So what do we got left? Okay, I thought they maybe got one defender down, but he didn't. Okay. So next attack, Taz again.
I want my pony.
Well, then you have to go upstairs and get your ponies.
No, you.
I can't. We're in the middle of a show here, child. We're in the middle of a show, and it's not break time yet.
Down by my yard.
Okay, be careful. Well, all right, go ahead. Go get your dolls. Make sure the cat cannot come down, and let the dog up. All right, attacking from the front here. And you can see he didn't move the tunnel. The tunnelers are there. Just getting overwhelmed by the troops right now. Well, there's a nice change of strategy to attack that area, just in case he didn't move the tunnel. And obviously, again, it gives it takes the Sally Forth longer to get out. Unfortunately, his archers are still targeting their archers. So catapults are down, unfortunately. But I never did give that shout out to Unicorn Sparkle. Let me do that now. Unicorn Sparkle. Fellow Twitch Kitten, thank you for the host. Twitch Kittens, great streaming community. A lot of indie games I've been able to get from the indie devs that are part of our community, not host. There we go. Borderlands 2. Ah, nice. I don't have that one. I do have Team Fortress though. I do have to get Team Fortress played at some point. There's a lot of the games I have to get played. That's one of the problems. There's a lot of games I actually want to play and get YouTube videos up for, and I just don't have the time. So I think I am debating on whether to change again my streaming schedule and some of the games I've been playing. Like Mondays, my usual day off on Mondays, my regular weekly day off. I've been playing sort of sandbox building games / retro, railroads, City Skylines. Then of course we've got our Extra Life stream, which I should mention the fact, since we are doing Extra Life for Stronghold Kingdoms as usual, our weekly Extra Life stream here. I am changing times for my stream team streams on Mondays. Normally I've been streaming 1 to 3 p.m. on the Extra Life for Kids channel for the stream team. I am actually pushing that back to the second block now, since my friend Aerodash, who I recruited to the stream team, by the way, I'm proud to say, is actually stepping back, taking some time off from the stream team, so he will no longer be following me at the 3 to 5 o'clock time slot on Monday. So I figured it makes my life a little bit easier, and actually makes for a nicer stream on the Extra Life for Kids channel, to actually push myself back into that 3 to 5 slot. That way we have a continuous stream on the Extra Life for Kids channel, starting at 3 o'clock on through the evening. Instead of me doing 1 to 3, we have a 2-hour break, then the rest of the Monday team picks up. So starting this Monday, as a matter of fact, I'm going to start streaming at 3 p.m. on the Extra Life for Kids channel. So, and what that does, it allows me to have a longer stream on my channel without doing, the morning to 12:30, stopping to go to Extra Life for Kids, then coming back and doing another quick 1.5, 2 hour stream if I make it that long. Again, back on my channel. So now I can do my one long stream Mondays, and then end the day on the Extra Life for Kids channel. So that sort of works out a lot better for me. So okay, next up here, let's take a look at Meygan knocking him down from this side. Interesting change in tactics there to attack from that side. I gotta fix my headphones here. This one earpiece keeps going out on me. It drives me nuts. So hopefully it's something I can fix. It just feels a little loose in there. So maybe if I take it apart, I can either fix it or completely destroy my headphones, and then I have to go out and buy some new ones again. Cheers and subscriptions do help. That's one thing I should mention too. Like I say, I don't normally, outside of Extra Life, I've never really felt comfortable as a streamer asking for donations or money or anything like that. But again, with the way the affiliate program is set up now, it makes it nicer that people can show their support for what I do as a streamer through cheering and through subscriptions. So I'm definitely, I'm not going to keep harping on, hey, cheer, subscribe. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, follow. Obviously, if you really like what I'm doing, go ahead, send a cheer, even subscribe. As I start building up my subscriber base, I am obviously going to want to do something special for all the subscribers, like have subscriber-only streams, have some giveaways, and that kind of stuff. I do have a Discord server that I set myself a long time ago, so I think now that I actually can take subscribers, that anyone who subscribes can actually will be able to use that RMG Gaming Discord server. So I think we'll make that a subscribers only perk to be able to join that Discord server that I created for RMG Gaming. So that kind of stuff. So all sorts of the perks that I want to try to do to thank the people who support me, and of course, the income that I get from the cheers and subscribers, I really want to put back into the stream. Number one, saving up to buy a computer or at least buy components so I can build a new system that will be dedicated to gaming and streaming. So I can actually stream a lot more of the games that I really want to stream, like Overwatch, Players Unknown Battleground, and a lot of that stuff that unfortunately I just can't stream with this machine because it's just not powerful enough. So all those things, if anyone wants to help me improve, help the stream grow, cheering and subscribing are probably the two biggest ways right now, which will help out a lot for future events here. So good, almost done. Looks like we got this almost done. So that was really surprisingly effective. I really didn't think that would be too effective, but just wearing him down with these attacks here right now. So actually, I think we should probably make this segment the Battle Report of the Week. shouldn't we? It's all about battles, and then we'll do like sort of an epilogue again, because I do have some repairing and that kind of stuff to do. So this is actually going to be a kind of a long battle report of the week. I probably should take a break just so I can break up the main event segment here. I think what we will do, we'll save the treasure castles for next week. As a matter of fact, while we're doing this, I will play that short video now that I wanted to play earlier. No defenders, right? Yep. So it's keeps open now. And the attacker wins. Successfully attacked. So yes, the way is no longer shut into the keep here. So I think what we'll do, we do have quite a few attacks. So how many have we gone through so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many more do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 attacks it looks like. So yeah, we still got quite a few attacks to take a look at here. There's our stone. So that's what we'll do. So we'll take a quick break here for another... Mom, looking to see trader train. Ooh, let's take a look. We'll take a look at the trader train, and we'll take a quick video break here so I can stretch my legs. And we'll be back to wrap up the Tacticus attacks here. And then we'll end things with a nice little relaxing repair and perhaps some building as well in Bizania. So let's take a look at the trader train here that Taz has sent out. See what we got here. Oh boy. Here they come. All to Don Mariano Marcus. And of course, the weather today, calm seas, means no effect on interseas travels, which again actually does not affect these guys, because again the sea weather only affects if you're going to a completely different island. So even though Taz's traders are going across the bay here, it is technically still traveling to the same island. So regardless of what the weather is, they would be unaffected. Wagon parade. Yeehaw! It's a convoy. Wagon train. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them wagons rolling. Anyway, alright, enough is enough. We still do have a lot of show to go on with here, so I don't want to go longer than 2 hours today, because, well, you know, it's getting dinner time, and I know it's getting late for Taz, too. So we'll take a quick break here. We'll run through as many more of the reports that we can. And I think we'll end it on those reports there. Or maybe, you know what, maybe we should save it for... I don't necessarily want to save it for next week, but we still do have quite a lot of reports to do. Yeah, nearing midnight. So yeah, I think maybe we'll leave that as the cliffhanger then. And then I think what I will want to try to do is get started a little bit earlier. See if I can get started earlier next week by like 3:30. So about half an hour earlier. That'll give us a lot more time to get through a lot of these reports. So I think we'll do that. Let me take a quick break here. And then we'll be back. We'll do some building and repairing. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll save up the rest of the Tacticus reports for next week. So we'll leave it at the cliffhanger here for our battle report of the week, and pick things up again next week. Yeah, that's one thing, is there's still a lot of reports to go. So I do want to break things up here a little bit, because we've been lots of attacks we've been watching here today. So another quick video from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and then we'll be back in a couple minutes. This one's, I think, only like 2-3 minutes, so not too long at all. Thanks, everybody. We'll be right back. Just like it says right there.